something I experience a lot. I experience this a lot with clients when I'm working with them with meditation, with Reiki, with hypnosis, with EFT, with the various modalities that I use. Is they book in, they have their session, they feel amazing after the session, they feel really good, they feel light, they might feel emotional, they might laugh, they might have a few tears as the emotion starts to come up and starts to be released. And then the next day, boom, they just feel like so tired, so heavy. And then I get messages, and people ask like, oh God, I feel so tired today. I feel so drained. I feel so heavy. What's going on? What's happened? Am I supposed to be feeling this? What am I going through? And a lot of the time when people are in these, when they come for healing, when they come for some level of therapy, of inner work, then stuff is going to come up. And what I do is I work with them. But when you book with me, I work with them one-to-one, as other therapists do. But I cater the hypnosis, I cater the meditation specifically to you, to what you're wanting to work towards. Usually, I like to do a Reiki session first, so then I tune into that person's energy and I see what's going on with them. I see what I'm feeling. I see what they're feeling, what comes up, all that sort of stuff. And then after that, I'll know what I need to work with, and they give me the information of what they want to work with as well, and I'll see, right, okay, so where's the balance, where's the central point that we need to focus on first and start with. And usually with a lot of people, it's usually the root chakra, or it's some element of insecurity or something that's just been buried down for so long. So I cater the meditation. I write, or I feel I'm intuitively guided, and I channel my guides. I channel the information that needs to come through for that meditation. So a lot of the time, it's not me physically thinking about, right, where we're going to go next. The words just flow through me, and I just intuitively go with where I need to go within that meditation. Sometimes with hypnosis, because the hypnosis tends to be a lot longer, it tends to be up to maybe 2 hours, depending on what we're dealing with, then I will write a script, or will write guide notes for that hypnosis. But for the meditations, I will just flow, and I'll just go with what I'm feeling or where we're going. And usually what happens when we're in these deep places, because we're connecting on a higher level, we're connecting on a higher frequency, that I will see what they're seeing, they will see what I'm seeing, because we're in that stasis, we're in that place together. It's a very, very healing, therapeutic place to be when you're one-on-one with somebody else, when somebody's guiding you, when someone's helping you through that process. And my guiding words, my guiding voice, and I just talk in a nice, gentle manner, and I'll guide them through what they need to go through, and allow them to extend their energy to this point, or be aware of this point within the body. And so there's a lot of things that can come up. And at the end of the session, they always feel, they've usually got a smile on their face. They'll look different. They will look totally different to when they first came on the camera with me on Zoom, because most of the time I do a lot of online clients, so it's usually via Zoom. But they always look different. They always look lighter at the end. They look like something's shifted, something's been lifted. But then the next day, it's like, the tiredness, the fatigue, the exhaustion comes through, and it's part of a beautiful, beautiful process. And a lot of people look for a reason. So why am I feeling like this? Is it because I'm doing this? Is it because I'm doing that? Is it because I've buried this down? Do I stop doing this? What you need to stop is overthinking why it's happening. Stop overthinking and questioning the process. Stop overthinking and analyzing every little aspect of yourself, because what is actually happening is your ego has kicked in, and it's making you think all these things that are usually kind of negative about yourself, and just trust the process. Trust the flow state that you're going into within each session. So I do a range of packages, and if somebody wants to work on a certain thing, then I will cater a package to them for however many weeks or months that it might take. Some people I've been working with for years, but that they're in a nice place where it just keeps them balanced, it keeps them focused, it keeps them in a nice centered place. Because healing work is continuous. We're never like, sort of like, we're never okay, or sorry, we're never not okay, then healed. Because everything in life creates disharmony or creates some sort of disruption within us, within our energy field. And when we become in a more harmonious state, so when we go into a meditation, when we go into a hypnosis, when we go into Reiki, when we go into like EFT, when we go into NLP, we're looking at all these various states that are coexisting inside of us that consciously we're not aware of. We don't even think about half of this stuff most of the time. We don't think about any of our shadow or how the ego works or the pain body or inner child or trauma, because a lot of that stuff we don't want to think about it. We just push it down, we bury it, we hide it. We think, oh, well, that's been and gone, it's behind us, it doesn't matter anymore. And then usually there's a point in life where something will happen that'll make you realize there it is again. You will go through cycles and you'll go through patterns and you'll start seeing these patterns. Oh, there it is again. Oh, why does this keep recurring? Why is this constantly happening? And there's something within that pattern, within that cycle, that is giving you a message that you need to look at it. You need to be aware of it. So that's where we go deeper with the meditation. I cater the meditation directly for you. I cater the hypnosis, the Reiki sessions. The Reiki speaks for itself, the energy that speaks for itself, and you get what you need anyway from the Reiki. I don't control the Reiki. It's just a beautiful, harmonious place to be, where you just receive the healing, and whatever I intuitively feel or see or whatever, I'll give to you. I'll give that information to you, and then you can be aware of it. A lot of the time, information I receive is usually like symbology. It's usually a symbology of something that is going on. I sometimes meet your guides, I sometimes meet your protectors, that they have to let me into your energy. And it's just it's a beautiful, beautiful healing modality, but it's non-evasive, just like meditation, just like hypnosis. It's not evasive, and you, when you're in there, even though I'm guiding you, and even though I'm using the words and guiding you into those places, it's you and your subconscious that is bringing the stuff up for you to be aware of. You will see colors, you will see images, you will be aware of things that have happened through life that will just fire up. And that is why the next day you usually feel tired, you usually feel exhausted, and that's going to go on for a few days, and then you'll start feeling lighter. It'll start like, okay. And that's what I always say to my clients is, after a few days, you will feel better, you will feel lighter. You might not be like tip top, but you will see a difference, you will be getting there. And sometimes I will advise, if it's been a heavy meditation or a heavy hypnosis, I'll just say, right, leave it for a week or maybe 2 weeks, and then let's do a Reiki session. And then we'll just see where we're at with your energy then. And then we'll move from there, because the Reiki gives us both, the client and myself, a lot of information of where we need to go after that. So that's why I like to do these packages, and I like to do the plans, because they're directly catered for you individually, and it's not just the same meditation every time, because as I've mentioned before in other videos about meditation, about healing, you are unique. Your journey is unique, and everything that you've been through in this life, past lives and parallel existences is unique to you. So everything has to be catered specifically for you. And that's why I like to do that. That's my way of working, my way of operating, to just bring balance, harmony, and a wonderful place of healing for you to be in, and for you to understand yourself more on a deeper, conscious level. So if that's something you're looking for, head over to my website, send me an email, get in touch, and we'll go from there. But till the next time, much love. Bye for now.